Hey everybody, Shelma32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the 24th episode of Season 2 of Classic Doctor Who. This episode is entitled The Wheel of Fortune and the story arc is the Crusade. You may notice something different. If you've been in my live streams last week, you will know I am in my new house. It's insane. I'm so glad that it's cooler today. Because last week, if you've been in my streams, you know it was baking hot. Luckily, I figured out what was causing the issues with my laptop, so we should be all right. Apologies for Blake 7. I'm going to get the next episode this week. It's always a hassle once you've moved. So apologies if the sound's a bit weird. Still trying to figure out the settings and stuff like that. We'll get there. I haven't got any soundproofing up, and I've also got the door open as well. And I haven't got soundproof, like, blackout curtains, so that's why you can see the sun there. But I'm on my own, so I can have the door open. We should be all right. Anyway, it has been a while, like 2 weeks since I watched the last episode, so forgive me if I've forgotten anything. But it was a difficult episode for me to follow, personally. I liked the story, but because it was one of the lost episodes where they only had the dialogue and they took, I believe somebody in the comments, apologies for not replying to any. It's something I'm trying to incorporate back into my routine. Again, whole routine's gone up in the air. But I believe somebody said they took the stills straight from like the broadcast or like the production and not like promotional still type things we get now, so that members of the cast can have them for posterity or whatever the hell that word is. I can't remember off the top of my head, but for their own like keepsake type thing. So that's why some of them weren't the best, and there was that. And like somebody else said, this this kind of thing, the pictures works better for like a story type one with like Marco Polo was. It worked better with Marco Polo, how they condensed it, but with action scenes, did not work. It was difficult to tell what was going on. And also because I'd taken the file off the Blu-ray and I didn't have subtitles, it was extremely difficult for me to react to, like to watch anyway. If I was watching, it might have been easier because I wouldn't have to talk. I could completely concentrate on the dialogue. But even then, it would have been difficult to keep track of because it was just, you could not tell something was going on. There was some, especially in the last bit where Barbara was escaping, there was some parts where I could not tell what's going on. They were using pictures. It was difficult. But this one is one that's like intact because we saw the beginning of it at the end of the last episode. We should be all right. I haven't had the chance to listen to the audiobook yet. I believe somebody said that there's an audiobook version on the Blu-ray. Now, once I've got this story done, I might have a look for it, but I don't want to go looking until I finish the story so that I don't get spoiled. I do have the audiobook on the same collection that I've got the Marco Polo one on, so again, once I finish, if I can find the time, I will be doing that because I really like the Marco Polo one. And I'm not going to get started on the fact that I want it on animation. That's all I'm going to say. I go on about it every single time. But it was a good story. Like Arthur wants to use his sister as a bargaining chip, which is like, by any standards, it should be disgusting. Nowadays it's like wrong, but sadly back then it was a done thing. It was a done thing. I feel sorry for her. Hopefully, so I don't know historic wise what happened because like he's kind of gone into myth anyway, so it's kind of a weird thing. I didn't even know he had a sister, to be honest, before watching this. But maybe the doctor or somebody can talk to him about it, or Barbara can do something, even though she's escaping. Like okay, we've got the sadly makeup to make people look like the wrong ethnicities and that, but I like how they've shown how Saladin's not like full-on barbarian, like what you would like. Sadly, a lot of productions still nowadays are stereotypical in like how they make them look just like ruthless because they're the enemy and stuff like that. They show he's got a decent side. He might still be a ruthless person, but then again, we've seen a kind of a ruthless side to Arthur as well. So it's not, I like how they've gone against the grain with that, and like what would like productions are better, but I still get a bit of like stereotypical like content in that way, if you know what I mean. I hope I'm coming across correctly with that. But I think they've done that well. I think they did it well with that regard. I lost track last episode of who was who and what was going on, who was talking. I have found it difficult to remember. Hang on. Does Saladin have a brother? And does he have a second in command? Who's who? And who's the guy that the shopkeeper tried to give Barbara to, that she escaped from? Who is who? Oh, he's got an enemy? What? I lost track of who was who. I really did. I was glad we've got something from it, that we've at least got the dialogue from it, so we could do like the audiobook. Oh, excuse me. Or maybe animate it in the future, because I think it would benefit from animation. But it was really difficult to keep track of. It's not a story that's lent itself well to that kind of thing. So I'm glad we've got footage for this one, and I'm excited. I'm excited to be recording again. It's been a while. It's been over a week, actually. I think the last one I recorded was the Wednesday before I moved, and I've been in there over a week now. So, but yeah, we're back to it. Things will slowly improve. I've only got like that as my backdrop type thing. There'll be blackout blinds, soundproofing up in here gradually. It's just can't get it all at the same time for lack of time and also money. If you know, because understandable, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll just slowly upgrade things and get used to things. I've got new headphones and hopefully get a new desk. We'll see. We'll work it out. But yeah, apologies if for now the sound's a bit weird. Got to work out the settings in the new room, but we will get there. I'm waffling on as I always do, but we're going to get started. So if you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, I've missed this. Now I'm trying not to move anything on my desk except for picking up my drink, because I've realised at the moment the way my desk's been set up, because I've got my camera, I'm using my phone now on a tripod, it wobbled when I move certain things, so I've got to be very careful. So apologies if my camera wobbled. Give me the doctor. Okay, this is what we ended with last time. I wish I could see these costumes in colour, because like I could see the design on her like outfit then. It looked beautiful. Who the hell is this? Is this a decent person that seems to be helping her? At least for now, maybe for his own gain. Mate, look to your left. Come. I'm sorry, if you're looking like that and you know there's an entranceway there, you look to your left. That guy. I'm sorry, they deserved that, didn't they? They deserved that. Apologies if I put my hand in front of the camera. I've got to get used to having it there instead of on top of my laptop. Laptop? Monitor. I'll be quiet. No, I won't. I'm out of practice. Shush.
Thank you for helping me. Who are you?
I'm Harun Eddin.
Harun.
Barbara.
We have a common enemy in Akir.
Akir, he's the enemy, isn't he?
To a place of safety. Come.
Okay, I like the fact she at least asked where. Oh, very nice, Doctor. Very nice indeed. Out of focus, but nice. I love Vicky's outfit. She's got to be a boy. She's Victor.
Now the next question is, what could you do for my boy? I want something of finer quality.
Like yours, my lord. Then I can provide all the quality you need. Jewel tunics.
Hey, mate.
Quilted sleeves. Laced llama boots.
Right, so...
The doctor's like, hey, watch your hands, watch your hands.
I shall be here to transform the boy into a veritable strutting peacock. And then, perhaps, my lord will recommend the name of Ben Dahir to the king.
Who's your friend?
I'd love to see what that dress looked like in colour. I don't trust the shopkeeper.
Anyway,
and I feel sorry for her.
Pretending to be a boy.
Oh, Vicky, watch it.
I'm sorry, my dear, but you know how we are placed here. It's
Oh dear.
Having found ourselves in a hostile country, I decided to use this disguise.
But we are not hostile. The open country, yes. Within reach of the merciless Saracen, yes.
I
But
get
here
it.
in Jaffa,
Please, don't be angry with him. He only did what he thought was best.
Yeah, protecting her.
well, I won't be a partner to this deception. But while you are here, you shall be in my company and be given my protection.
That's great. Oh God, she's not going to be here for that long, is she? I like her though so far. Although
You say you are grateful. I cannot command what I ask of you now, nor will I. But I am in some quandary.
I like that. I won't command, but I'm going to ask.
There's something new in you, yet something older than the sky itself.
Oh, she has no idea. Although he is quite young. For him, anyway.
If there is a plan, milady, I will find out what it is and keep close in touch.
Then I am...
Like, I want her to be, like, working on it and that, like, or, like, be good with them. But the way she was looking was making me think, is she being deceptive or working with the enemy, maybe?
Silks, satins, for the boy. I thought there was some amusement, Your Highness.
Did you, Chamberlain?
I don't understand.
It's perfectly simple. I'm a girl.
A girl
Yes.
dressed as a boy. Is nothing understandable these days?
I love the Doctor's
Where's
face.
the money to come from?
The household purse.
He's like, fine if it has to. I love the humour in this.
I see myself as a veritable strutting peacock.
Well,
No, you might still
I
be.
don't think
There are female ones, although they're a bit brown, aren't they?
How do you mean in one way?
you will be much safer under Joanna's wing.
Until she gets taken away.
I'll still see you, won't I?
Yes, my child.
I mean, Barbara's gone off and then Ian.
Only temporarily.
You wouldn't go off and leave me, would you?
What a question.
I mean,
Well,
your ship's the only home I've got now.
oh.
Bear it if...
Well, he left Susan, but that was for different reasons.
Well, when you said a good thing in one way, I thought...
I don't want him to leave Vicky.
I might get entangled in court intrigue, and that can be very, very dangerous.
It's a good point.
Very dangerous indeed.
Aww. He is so much sweeter than he used to be. Like, his character arc through the first and now second season's been fantastic. I think he's really changed. Barbara and Ian and Susan and now Vicky have really changed him for the better. Like, he's still him. He should still be grumpy, but it's so good.
I don't want to endanger you.
I am in constant danger.
He must be...
I have sworn to kill the Emir.
Oh,
Akir?
Yes,
okay.
that vile and evil man.
So he is like a rebel type, working against the tyrant.
My house was a fine and happy place.
Killed his partner.
A gentle wife,
Right.
a son,
Oh, what did he do?
and 2 daughters who adorned whatever place they visited.
2 daughters. Has he only got one? Oh, no.
Then Akir came to Lida and imposed his will.
Took them?
He desired my eldest daughter, Maimuna, but I refused him.
Oh, what did he do?
So he took her.
Oh, I hope they can be reunited.
When Safia and I were away, he came and burned my house. My wife and son were put to the sword.
Oh, my God. He can still be reunited with his eldest daughter, though. I hope so. That's horrible. That actor was really good in that moment.
I live for one thing alone, the death of El Akir.
I don't blame him.
If danger threatens, Safia will have you. Take this and use it.
Kill her?
Yes, and afterwards yourself.
No.
You must.
He doesn't want you taken.
It's better than this.
You do not know El Akir.
I couldn't do it.
You would not let them take Safia.
No, of course I
Then
would.
I leave the knife.
For your protection, at least. Even if you don't use it for what he said, protection. I get actually don't like it, but that was the thing. Like, death might be better than what El Akir is got intended for you. It's horrible.
My father searches everywhere for them.
He didn't tell them. Didn't tell her.
We live in hope. They will return one day.
Oh, he hasn't told her.
You don't know
Don't tell
where
her.
they are? No. It is a strange mystery.
I hope they find the sister. I really do. Hi! No! No!
I seem to know that face.
Cannot, my lord. He's a poor man of the town. He lives in the northern quarter.
Is there more to him, maybe?
Of thieves and beggars. Not wise to venture into such a place of squalor.
You're telling him what to do.
Runaway can find a host of allies in the northern quarter. Each individual as desperate as herself.
Oh, hang on. He's the guy that was working with Saladin, isn't he? Yeah, the guy with the bad eye. Really good, well done scar.
Tell me your plan, sire. A new demand of Saladin, a battle planned, a victory.
Who's this guy?
Not this time, no, my Lord of Leicester. No, we've had another thought. To give our sister's hand in marriage to Sappho.
Oh, is it his brother?
So make an end.
He said our sister.
The princess to marry Sappho. My lord, I beg you to explain.
We do not feel obliged to explain anything to anyone, my Lord of Leicester. We think our words were plain enough.
It is a good scheme, sire.
Yeah, but
If the princess agrees.
Joanna knows nothing of this matter.
Will she agree?
I like the fact that the doctor's saying if she agrees.
Protect, sir. Here's an opportunity to save the lives of many men. And you do not but turn it down without any kind of thought. What do you think you are doing?
I speak as a soldier.
And a brother, if I understood that correctly.
The devil's horde, Saracen and Turk, possess Jerusalem, and we will not wrest it from them with honeyed words.
With swords, I suppose.
The acting in this episode's fantastic so far.
Can you think of nothing else but killing?
You're a man for talk, I can see that. You're like a table in a ring of men.
Hey, he can handle himself too.
But when you men of eloquence have stunned each other with your words, we the soldiers have to face it out. Some half-started morning while you speakers lie abed. Armies settle.
This is a really well-written episode as well. This whole story. The dialogue is so well-written.
You haven't any brain at all. I hate fools.
A fool can match a coward any day.
Don't you dare. He can handle himself.
Know this, my Lord of Leicester. We will not be advised. We have decided on a pact with Saladin. If that fails, then a trial of arms. But we have set our mind and heart upon this marriage, and it shall go forward.
He is not considering his sister at all, but I get it. Like, if he explained it to her, maybe, but it's, in my eyes, still not right, because it's making her marry against her will. I don't agree with that kind of thing, you know, personally.
Alliance with Joanna would give me title to much land. Power over far-off countries, a glittering empire, brother.
I did not know you were so ambitious.
Oh, watch your language, buddy.
I would be the name. Yours would be the voice. Ah, of course.
Saladin was the one that was in Dalek Invasion of Earth, wasn't he? He does look familiar.
Strategy is worth 100 lances. Think, brother. How does this proposed marriage help us to win our future battles?
He's thinking of future battles, not peace.
You do not mean to think of this alliance seriously.
If you can marry with this sister of the English king, then do so, and I will help you to it. Go, write a letter. Say the idea pleases both of us.
But they're not thinking of peace.
This is a last appeal for peace from a weary man.
Uh-huh.
So you write your letter, and I'll alert the armies. Then on either day,
no,
the day of blissful union, or the day of awful battle.
Now,
we will be prepared.
I get that. If something goes awry and Arthur's not being genuine, he'd be ready for an attack.
I was wrong to doubt you.
I get that. I get getting himself ready.
Keep the other on.
Or is he saying that because he intends to attack anyway, because he's going to have all, them in the right place? Just kill them there. Huh.
This sincerity deserves our honest dealings, but caution.
Yeah, definitely be cautious.
Yes. Caution insists that my armies are ready.
I get that. I get that. You're going into a peace thing with the enemy. You're going to be there like that. They could have their army waiting. You've got to have yours waiting too. It makes sense. I can't believe I'm thinking of that. But he seems relatively reasonable. He's thinking of peace. But you've got to be prepared.
Anything?
Okay.
Wait.
It's still warm?
Still warm.
Yeah, shit. Come on, be careful.
No other window. Only one door. Look on the rooftop.
Hey, guy's being thorough. He's being thorough, something.
They'll find us.
Oh, shut up then. Be quiet. Hey, it might be better to die there than be captured and go through torture and all that. I've just realised how orange I look in this light. Apologies.
I have a better plan. Bring a torch. We'll smoke the secret out.
Or what's your burning funeral?
Oh, no.
Cover yourself with this blanket and stay huddled in the corner. Why? Never mind, just do as you're told. Take this.
You're going to draw them away? Oh, cool. I didn't notice what they went behind. Oh, that's a cool little secret hiding place. Barbara, be careful. Oh, if somebody comes through the door, they're in trouble. What was she intending to do? Somebody's gonna come through the door, aren't they? What is she doing? Oh, fuck!
Oh, what does it matter? You found me. That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
When you're on your knees before my master, your defiance will change to screams for pity.
Aww. She's gonna go after Barbara, I think. Hey. Oh, lovely flies. Wondering if we were gonna get Ian. Leave him alone. Don't you touch him. Ian is my favourite companion. There's so many good ones, but he's my favourite. Ian! I would have had that hug to my side. Who is that? Who's that? Is that a new character? I've lost track of everybody, I'm sorry. God, Ian is a heavy sleeper. Or not. Oh! I'm sorry, I thought something had snapped then. Who's this?
Thank you, my brother.
I've lost track of who's who. I'm so sorry. Like, they might have been people we've already seen. I've really lost track. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Look at Vicki. She looks gorgeous.
Sweet child, you look so innocent. I have nothing but love for you.
That's a lovely dress. That really looks good on her.
Do you have news for me?
I'm afraid not, Your Highness.
Did he tell you nothing of his plans?
He said he wished to speak to you himself.
I thought I had your friendship.
You have, Your Highness, but the king spoke to me in confidence. I must not steal his thunder.
I get that. I get that.
I thought something like this would happen, child.
Can't you tell her?
That she's going to get married? Of course not.
But can't you drop her a hint or something?
That's very true. Let her work it out for herself.
We can't afford to make an enemy
I
of
have no desire to upset the king.
It is a difficult position. It's very difficult.
This unconsulted partner has no wish to marry. I am no sack of flour to be given in exchange.
It is expedient. The decision has been made.
Not by me and never would be.
Joanna, please consider.
And how would you have me go to Saladin? Bathed in oriental perfume, I suppose. Suppliant, tender and affectionate. Soft-eyed and trembling.
She's really good. I like her.
Well, I like a different way to meet the man I am to wed.
Well, if it's a meeting you want.
I do not want.
Fair play to her. I get what he means, what he's doing it for, but this is not fair on her.
There is a higher authority than yours to which I answer.
I am the king. Where is there any man who has greater power over his subjects?
In Rome. His Holiness the Pope will not allow this marriage of mine to that infidel.
I like her. That actress is fantastic.
You defy the world with your politics. The reason you and all your armies are here is the reason on my side. You are here to fight these dogs, defeat them. Marry me to them, and you make a pact with the devil. Force
I like her argument.
Turn the world we know into your enemy.
You dare. Oh dear, you've just put the nail in the coffin of that. Yeah, oh dear. Yeah, he stopped himself, but but he was going to. Yeah, he's got no chance with his sister now. Oh dear. He's just realised, shit.
Who gave away my plan?
Not them.
Your Majesty, if you believe that
you are not welcome in our sight.
It's the Lord of... It wasn't him. It was not him. It's the guy who wants the war. This is really well done. The acting's fantastic. Is that El Akir? Or is that Salad? Oh. Is that one? I've lost track of which one's which. I'm so sorry. But I do like that scar on there.
The only pleasure left for you is death. And death is very far away.
Shit. Oh, come on! That was a great episode. The acting in that episode was fantastic. The writing was great. The dialogue was written so well. It wouldn't have felt out of place, like in a Shakespeare play, you know, like it was that well written and it's like so well performed. That was so well done, that episode. Like, oh, I have lost track of which one's which. I'm so sorry. I'm Saladin and Akir and all those ones. I can kind of get Saladin, I think, which one's which, because I've only seen him sat in that place. But I've lost track of which one's which. I'm so sorry. Like, there's so many different names, and a lot of the names are similar. Like, I swear I've heard at least 2 different Akirs or something like that. I'm like, apologies. I'm so sorry. It is something I struggle with. Like, if you've been here before, you know I struggle with similar names and stuff like that. It's the same in Blake 7 at the moment, with character introduced in season 3 and somebody who was in season 2 as a guest character. It's something I really do struggle with, so apologies on that. But that episode was brilliant. The acting from, I've already said it, the acting from everyone was fantastic. But only got a little bit of Ian, so I feel like maybe this was his break week, maybe, and he filmed all his stuff at once, maybe, because we only got a little bit of him. Very Barbara heavy, which is fantastic. She's bloody brilliant. Got a little bit of Vicki. I would like a Vicki centric one. That would be good. A bit more focused on like where she's like in the Barbara role, the female at the forefront of things. Great stuff from the Doctor. The cat, I can't help it. The cast is insane. I do recognise the young girl. I really hope the girl's father, the one that helped Barbara, that's wants to kill Akir, I hope he finds the eldest daughter, because it was the son and the wife that sadly got killed in the fire. But I would like it if he finds his daughter. I really would like it. It'd be a nice little like cherry on the little, not cherry on the top, but you know what I mean. It'd be a nice little like hopeful thing for him. This is sad that the other daughter doesn't know they're gone, but it gives her something to hope for in this like really troubling time and stuff like that. And he can tell her at later date when things might be better. But I wonder how they're gonna like bring it all to wrap it up in one episode. Now, sadly, the next episode is a reconstructed one, so it's going to be photos. Sucks, so apologies on that regard. I will still react to it, obviously, but it's going to be interesting in that way, because like I might have to be quiet because I'm going to concentrate on dialogue, listening, and I'll try and talk when there's not dialogue going on. Like I might put my headphones on really loud. Doing that because I've had older headphones that had the dial there, my dial's down there. But I might have to like concentrate on things a bit more. I will try my best, but I really like this story. It's going to be really good to listen to as an audiobook. It really will be. And I'm excited to listen to that. I'm glad I've got it. And I'm glad that William Russell I'm assuming it's William Russell because it's on the same collection as the Marco Polo one. And it would just be nice having Ian narrate it. He is my favourite companion. Which is like, that's my one like nitpick of this one. Not enough Ian. I love Ian. He's my favourite companion out of classic and modern. Which is crazy because my current favourite ones with Modern Who are Rory and Wilf. And also like Graham as well. Graham's awesome. But then again, it's Bradley Walsh. But yeah, the fact that like, I've had a lot of episodes of Ian at this regard, like this point, because there's so many episodes per season. But he is my favourite companion. He's just brilliant. And I'm sorry I still haven't got my centenary special up. I'm going to try and edit it in spare time if my head will let me. I've got a block on it in my head because of the laptop troubles. It was literally the last thing I recorded with my old laptop, but I want to try and get that up online at some point, preferably before the 60th starts. That'd be fun. But that was a great episode. And apologies if my audio levels are weird. I've got my headphones I use to edit with. They're set up a bit weird, differently. They're for the audio jack is set with USB now, so the sound's different. Audio levels are different. I'm trying to work out what works. Apologies if the edit comes out weird. And also if my dialogue sounds a bit tinny because new room, it might echo a bit, stuff like that. But again, as I said, we will improve it. It's just finding the time to put up the soundproofing panels, buying the curtain, the blackout curtain with the sound dampening as well. Because I've got to get a new because the curtain that's up at the moment was here when we got there. We got to get a new curtain rail. I want to get one to go over the door because the doors are really thin. And hopefully I'll get a new backdrop as well. And I might move the camera so you can actually see the whole area. So if you're in the UK, you'll understand what I mean when I say I'm in the box room over the stairs. So I've got that nice small space. Luckily today, because it's just gone 12:15 in the daytime on the Monday. The day I'm, fingers crossed, getting this out for you guys. It's a lot cooler than it has been because I've got a desktop fan as well. Didn't have it on. So we should be all right. But first recording done in the new house. I think it went well. Fingers crossed the edit comes out okay and things have recorded. What? I ain't got no wood to knock on. Reach over there. Knock on wood that something hasn't gone wrong. But no, my luck since I've moved in here with trying to do stuff, something might have, so apologies. But yeah, that was a great episode. That was, the writing in this episode. The camera framing and all that was fantastic too, but the writing and the acting, especially the dialogue, was brilliant. It was so well written. That was a great episode. That really was a great episode. And I'm excited to see how... I'm both excited and nervous to see how they wrap it up. Because, one, it's a reconstructed episode with that, so it's going to be difficult to keep track of. But also, I don't know how they're going to wrap this story up sufficiently and in a satisfying way in that one episode. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I'm excited to see. I'm excited to find out, and it's going to be interesting. But I'd love to know what you guys think of this episode. I don't want to spoil it, obviously, for the next one, but I'd love to know what you think. And I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give the notification bell a tick if you want to know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again for the next one. Bye.